Monday night was a little bit of a, awkward situation between Mac Jones and Bailey Zappe. Now, according to reports this week, they will be starting Mac Jones against the New York Jets on Sunday. But is this the last that we've seen of Bailey Zappe here, Michael? Do you think that there's a situation where if Mac struggles again, he might get a quick hook like we saw Monday night?
I don't want to get into Aaron Rodgers and what he said because I think what he said is so accurate that people have a hard time handling criticism and honesty. And people say, well, it's not Rodgers' job to say that. Well, if the head coach doesn't hold people accountable and the head coach doesn't, tell people what they need to hear, then somebody needs to do it. And I think Rodgers understands that. And in this case, they don't have that problem in New England. They're going to be held accountable. And when Mac Jones throws interceptions, he's not going to play anymore. When Mac Jones does dumb things on the field, he's not going to play. Look, the key for Mac Jones is not overly talented to make up for it. Justin Fields could make a mistake, but his athleticism can make a good play. That ain't Mac Jones. Mac Jones has to win with his mind. He's got to win with his mind and his accuracy. That's what he has. He has to have rhythm, accuracy, and intellect. And when he does dumb things on the field, he takes his level of play from, say, a 64 down to a 56. So if he's going to do dumb things, he ain't going to play. So I can't say this is going to be the last of Bailey Zappe because the more he does, like that interception, I know it might have hit the ESPN bowl, but that's a dumb throw. Throw the ball away. Yeah. We saw Kenny Pickett on Monday night make 2 dumb throws. He's a rookie. Kenny Pickett's a lot like Mac Jones. He can't be dumb. He can't make dumb decisions because he's not skilled enough to overcome it. He's just not skilled. Brett Favre was skilled enough to overcome the dumb decisions he makes. They're trying to put the ball where it didn't belong. You get that. When you're on that thin line of being good to being great, you can't make a mistake. You got to be perfect. You got to take what the defense gives you. You got to do that. I mean, Brady, for all of the talk, is the GOAT, and he is the GOAT. But Brady understands that in terms of his athleticism and all, he's never going to make a mistake with the ball. If his pre-snap read thinks you're doubling the receiver, he won't even go to the receiver. He'll look somewhere else. He'll take profits. And if Mac Jones doesn't do that, Mac Jones isn't going to play.
Do you worry about Mac's confidence after what happened on Monday night with the fans chanting for Bailey Zappe and Zappe Hour, all the stuff that's being discussed out there in the New England area? Where would you be at with Mac's confidence here as he's entering this game against the New York Jets, knowing that if he does make those mistakes, Zappe's probably going to come in for him?
Well, I mean, you got to toughen up. I mean, we want to treat quarterbacks with kid gloves, but at some point he's responsible for winning. Once he wins, the fans will stop chanting. Once he plays better, they'll stop chanting. Once he makes a play, they'll stop. I mean, if he would have put the ball in the end zone on that drive, they would have stopped the chanting. They would have stopped. I mean, the reason Bailey Zappe's got this fan base and this cult following is because he played good. It's the only reason. It isn't because people love the backup quarterback when he doesn't play. They love him even more when he plays. So, that's your job to play good and stop making excuses. All summer long, all we heard about was, well, there's no design on the offense. We heard all that, right? We heard all that. I mean, that's an excuse. There's plays to be made on the tape. Watch it. Make them. Your job is to execute the offense, not critique the offense.
Do you think Mac is clearly better than Bailey Zappe, or is there not much difference between the two?
No, I do. I think Bailey Zappe's limited to a degree. I think he's going to be limited. I think he looks like a career really good backup to me, but maybe he'll get better. I don't know if he has enough of a skill set, but he's got one thing he's got rhythm, he's got timing, he's got instincts. When his mama got him from the crib, he was a quarterback. That's a good thing. He has enough movement to get away. But I think over the 17 games, the body's going to wear down, where it's like Sam Ehlinger starting for Indianapolis. Will he look good? Yeah, he will. Well, over 8 games, will he look good? I can't say that because his body's going to wear down. We don't account for the wear and tear on these guys' bodies. This is what concerns you when you go all in on a 6-skill offense. Hurts is a big man, right? Yeah. Lamar's bigger than you think he is, right? Josh Allen's a huge man. Those 3 guys have proven they could take some hits. Daniel Jones hasn't proven that. Mariota hasn't proven that, right? Mm-hmm. So it's hard, and either is Kyler Murray. Now Justin Fields to the same degree. So when you're running this 6-skilled offense, you're holding your breath because it could go away if your guy is not smart with the football in terms of getting down. And I think that's going to be the key. And Bailey Zappe, I don't know if he could never run that. I don't know how he can stay healthy with that body type.
Thanks for watching the GM Shuffle with Michael Lombardi. And for more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to VSiN Live and the GM Shuffle podcast with Michael Lombardi, presented by DraftKings and VSiN, wherever you get your podcasts.